All right, welcome to the podcast for tonight. WoT the FOCH episode 4. We're here with Star, Alice, and Zach. You guys know me, I'm Rocket. What's up? Everybody else, how are you doing today?
Pretty good, pretty good. Got a lot of schoolwork done today. Now I'm just relaxing for a little bit.
Nice, nice.
Fantastic, man. Weather's nice. Tanks is nice. Life is good, man. I can't complain one bit, bro. Everything's good, going good.
Did you win the lottery yet?
I don't play the lottery. It's rigged, bro. What you mean? I'm like an arty player. It's rigged. Four pack, dude. I'm too broke to play the lottery, to be honest, man.
Listen, Zach, I see you in the chat there. You know we're not playing tanks right now.
Give me my points back then.
Why would you do that? Zach, that's dumb, dude. Why?
See your reaction.
We're not even playing right now.
I clicked the wrong button. Okay. I want points back.
Oh my god. I'll do it
But anyway,
later.
like, I'm doing swell-ish.
Other than the fact you just wasted 4,500 points.
Yeah, the fact that I wasted 4,500 points in a week of campaign. Yeah, I'm doing swell.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's been an okay day, Been an okay day. Other than that, streamed earlier, got some gift subs, got some subs from my friends, how it be.
How it be. Always.
Star with the one gifted sub, being a simp. Alright, so let's move on to the obvious topic that we're going to talk about, campaign. So, first off, we're going to start off with, how did you guys think campaign went? I know Alice was in NHF with me. Zach, you did it with you, Joe, and Star. Well,
I
you're
did it
Star.
with Exiles, man.
Nah, you did a good give up, bro.
Trying to fix my camera here.
No, it was nice. I did like the last half of campaign with like players who's never done like campaign before, so that was kind of interesting. It turned out okay. We got into like top 100.
Top 100, man. Top 100. Nice, nice. Oh, look, somebody came in to talk to Star. Somebody came in to talk to Star. Ooh.
Because that guy right there, his clan, they didn't do so hot in campaign, So they kind of
got 15 owed. They got 15 owed. I don't think they didn't know. Yeah, I want to say not one tank did more than 1,500 damage to us.
Yikes.
I
That's
don't want to
rough.
say none, but that's what happens when you pay for 279Es, but
I mean, yeah.
Oof. So,
when you buy accounts, it is what it is.
So yeah, how'd the campaign go for you, Zach?
Pretty swell. Managed to steal 4th from a phase, which was a pug.
Foggy. Now, I heard that you had some very personal issues with somebody from another clan.
Who?
Fucking you, Zach.
Oh,
And Star.
oh.
What do you mean?
You wanna vent your anger?
Yeah, Wargaming's a piece of shit.
Not Wargaming. No. You know what I'm talking about.
I actually don't PM it to me. I'm
Oh, Star knows.
Listen, all I'm saying, man, is like, if you can't you can't earn a tank, like legit, you shouldn't even try to buy one.
I'm confused.
It goes on every campaign. People coughing up a little something something.
Oh, that guy, the fat guy who give up. Oh, beefy tanks, yeah. I was mad confused for a second, but yeah, I know who you mean.
Yeah, man. Listen, it's only speculation, but I just I think he's selfish piece of shit.
Yeah.
Imagine like paying to get into give up, right? When you only like 1,500, maybe 1,200 recents to get a tank, like you literally just fuck yourself. Even if you get good, even if he pulls 4K win 8s at tier 10s and becomes the best player on NA, no one's gonna take him because they know he paid for his shit. No one's gonna take them serious. They'll be like, "Oh, those recents are paid for, or this, that, and the third."
Yeah. I don't like paying for tanks. There's no sense paying
It's
for tanks.
illegal. It's illegal. Number one. Number two, just get good. I had to get good to get my tanks.
Yeah, and plus campaigns the opportunity to get tanks for free. Like why the fuck you wanna sit there and pay for it?
It's easy. Be like Rocket. Say you're not gonna call, end up calling, finish with 45,000 points. Easy.
Easy.
Mm-hmm. I finished
Personally,
6K. I don't care. I got my tank.
personally with a campaign, I get paying for a tank if like you have work and stuff. But that's if you could like if you could get a tank if you was fair. That's when I think you could be like, oh yeah, pay for it. But if you're garbage and you pay for a tank, you can look at you, bro. You're green. Using top clan, you're green, bro. Like,
But you gotta remember, Star, paying for a tank's illegal. It's against TOS.
listen, I never said I did it. I never said I know someone did. I'm just saying. I understand those people who do it.
It happens every campaign, and there's so many that Wargaming would have to make an example out of one person that like they wouldn't be able to actively like punish everyone that does it, right? So
Oh no, they could. They could. With the data export that you can do, it tells you when your account got logged in and from where. So Wargaming can easily track it.
Yeah, that's easy trackable.
Alice, your camera is completely
It's
sideways.
completely sideways, my guy.
No. Because it's my fucking phone and
What is that? Apple juice?
it's mango green tea
wow.
from Turkey.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, man. It's gonna happen every campaign. People gonna do things. It's gonna break TOS. There's fucking clans out there that'll get banned or something. I mean, just look at LYB. Happens every year, man.
You
Happens
mean
every
Nerve
year.
and Lore?
Yeah, happens every year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna stop him.
Yeah.
Think, I mean, Wargaming can track everybody down, but if they did that, they'll lose even
That
more.
would be too much effort. That would be
That's
too much
too much.
effort.
Yeah, it's too hard, bro. They can't even
It,
fix their
it's
servers where you can
it's
play correctly.
yeah, it's the same as it's too much effort to give people compensation for the shitty fucking servers.
Yeah.
It's too much for them.
Oh my god, man.
Remember, this is NA, right? As long as there's no cheaters on the RU, they don't give a fuck what happens on NA.
Listen, man, it's the servers have been bad for a while, and this happened to be the South American servers that fucked up this time, but like even the North American server, like the Central server, is still bad. It's still pretty
Yeah,
bad. So
people were getting ping spikes throughout
remember
battles.
when
They
they
weren't just one
moved
person.
servers, right? Remember when they moved server locations?
Yeah,
Fucking, they downgraded.
nice.
They downgraded. Obviously, no, just don't keep the stuff you have already. That's fucking like overkill for what you would need. No, 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 no. Downgrade, and that way when you see a fucking server population increase because of campaigns or something like that, then you're gonna get a shit ton of lag. There's gonna be a bunch of throughput. There's gonna be problems that are gonna arise from that, and they just like, yeah, we're just gonna let this happen. It's just gonna be, it's gonna be. It is what it is, right?
It is what it is.
And since we're not the RU server or we're not the EU server, nothing's gonna happen. Oh, cool. It's only an NA South American server thing. Oh, cool. That's right. That means that we don't really have to do anything because it's not really our top server, so we can go and just leave them out of it.
And I wonder why
Fucking,
we're losing money each
bro.
year.
Even 150 more tanks, bro. Like, just do something. There were clans that took 4 techs. Like, look at you, Joe. 4 techs in fucking a very, very short amount of time. They couldn't even ship, bro. And by the time they were erased, they still couldn't ship for the early time zones.
We lost out on, I want to say, close to 6,000 personal fame per player.
Yeah, and you look at fucking people on the forums going like, oh, it only would have averaged out to like 100 fame per player. No, no, it wouldn't.
No,
It didn't just affect one battle. It affected 2 to 3 hours worth of battles that night, and then it affected the first 2 to 3 time zones for the next night.
Bro, like that's extra 5 to 6K fame. I would have been safe from a tank. But Wargaming doesn't see it that way. They're like, oh, it's NA. Who gives a fuck?
It
That's why I
it
have like
wasn't.
zero respect for Wargaming at this point.
Yeah, and
I
I
don't expect
just
them playing this game.
anybody who watches this, I just want you guys to know that this wasn't Wargaming NA's decision to not add tanks. This was Wargaming headquarters' decision to not add tanks. So that means the one that's over in fucking Belarus. So like, don't be mad at the NA staff. Like they already get treated like garbage and trash by fucking the headquarters because like it's fucking the NA server. Our population's below 30,000. Like they don't care. The only way they care is if our server pop is above 50k. Like it's really the only way they would actually care. So like honestly, if you want my honest opinion, the only way, and I mean the only way to get them to change that opinion is to literally stop playing the game for like 3 to 4 months and have the server population drop below 5k. Cuz then they'll be like, "Well, we're going to have to do something to get the server pop back up or we're just going to have to close the server down."
And that's
So,
the money they lose.
Grandma doesn't improve the hat, guys.
huh?
I said the grandma doesn't approve of the hat.
Oof, feels bad.
Feels bad, man. You can't buy communist hats.
Yeah, so Wargaming does not care anymore. They don't care about the NA server. It's pretty obvious the lack of attention that the NA server has from fucking headquarters. It's just, it's so obvious, dude. Like honestly, I'd rather be on the Southeast Asia server because they get more fucking recognition than the NA server gets, and it's really fucking weird.
Even
Like
though they have a less population, if not similar.
just the amount. It's just like even the fucking employees over there are just like they're better taken care of or something like that because like they give you better support and stuff like that. Like they'll actually answer your questions for tech support. Like I don't know, man. It's just it is what it is. Somebody in NHF said that they go to the Southeast Asian server to have their tickets done when they face a game problem because they actually help as compared to the NA server. Like that just shows you how neglected the NA server is that people don't care about their jobs on the NA server for fucking like tech support and stuff like that because Wargaming doesn't care about them. So why would they care about their job?
Seems fair.
Did you say replace the NA staff, and then maybe the NA staff will fight for better rights?
No, have NA staff be the essentially the last person to decide what happens. Won't have people in Russia decide what happens on the NA server. Actually, have the NA staff who deal with us on a constant basis, daily basis, decide if we get more tanks or up the servers, etc., etc.
Honestly, man, like I don't know. Like we don't have to get rid of the entire NA staff, dude. Like there's still some good people on the NA staff. Fucking Big Brothers, if you ever talk to him, he's actually a nice guy, dude. Like LFO, I've talked to him a couple times, nice guy. Like there's some good people. And like if they were towards the top, man, stuff would be a bit different because they actually like understand players and stuff like that. But it's the people who don't understand the players and can't connect with them that are literally the reason why the NA server is dying, man. Like he just even the people at Wargaming headquarters, they just don't understand the player base. Like they don't connect with them. They really don't. They ask the community contributors sometimes and like you're getting the voice of like 5 6 people. Like that's not a lot. You need to just sit down and have like a town hall, question and answers, dude. A Q&A with your fucking just your players. Like do a really big stream. That's thousands of people. You'll get thousands of people in there. Like
I think you would, especially you probably get like a whole bunch of top players coming back to that stream and then sit down and have their opinions, and not just top players, but people who just want to enjoy the game again. Get their opinion.
Angles.
I think you get all your player base back into the stream, You guys talk about what's going on, like a town hall meeting, like Rocket said, and fix the problem. This game is dying. The game is getting more boring and boring because player base is going down, server population is going down, and it's just. And what's making it really boring is that every game you play now, steamroll, 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 steamroll. It's not like equal at all anymore. It's one way or another. Also, like arty and all that stuff needs to be reworked. That's another thing that's been killing the player base in tanks.
What the hell is that?
Oh, that's my fucking scroll wheel thingy.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I agree, man. It's just there's tons of stuff that they could work on, and like if they were in touch with the player base, a lot of stuff would be changed. And we have to realize too that like a lot of the changes that happen to the game are dictated by the RU server because it's their biggest server. Which
Yeah.
I feel like the NA server, if everybody like could come back and stuff like that, maybe you grow it, be it more popular. It could be bigger than the Russian server. I feel like the NA server has the potential to be bigger than the Russian server. It's just the way that it's been treated and how it's going to continue to be treated unless something changes. Like if like an American buys fucking wargaming, you know, then I can see it changing, right? But like
Right.
for now, they're just gonna be like, oh, we're just gonna keep it this way, nothing's really gonna change. Fucking CEO, whoever's up top there making the decisions, is just gonna be like, oh, well, we're gonna keep going this. We're making good money. Yeah, but like, man, just give your players a little bit of something. They're the one that keep the game alive. Like, you're losing player base. The player skill is going down on every server.
Yeah. I think really successful games that have a lot of success is because they hear their player base voice.
Yeah, they give the players what they want. Like we've been asking for arty nerfs, and we're getting arty buffs. Like every time they've nerfed arty, it's been a buff. It hasn't been a nerf.
Yeah.
They disguise a buff as they disguise a buff as a nerf, and that's not no. Like there's so many things they can do. They have AI in the game. They could make PvE modes to where you can grind artillery. Like Armored Warfare had it. That was a really, really good idea, in my opinion. Like, artillery just ruins fucking pub matches. I get the usefulness of it in Clown Wars and shit like that, but in pub matches, it's just terrible.
Yeah, I
It
agree.
will decide the fate of that battle.
If you have a good arty player, you win the battle usually. If you have a bad arty player, you lose the battle. I mean, it's how it is. You have CGCs on hilly maps and the enemy team has a 261, you usually fucking win. Like that's artillery just determines too much.
It really does.
And the game should be based around fucking heavy medium tanks. Like tank destroyers too. There's just like they kind of ruin the game with what they are, what they become. That's why everybody just plays tank destroyers.
Mainly because it's sitting in the back.
I can hop in a Jagdpanzer and be aggro as aggro as I want to be, and do 6,000 damage. Like,
Truly not overpowered.
just like I don't know. Something's got to change with the game, and it's not going to change until they get the higher ups to change themselves. Like, they do they even play their own game? Like, that's
I
my
don't think they
question.
do.
Definitely not, bro. I mean, they do. Like, have you seen like the Team Clash players? That's like the closest you're gonna get.
And that's another thing. Why not have the CCs be the Team Clash people instead of them? Like, I get that they're the fucking like the face of the World of Tanks NA stream, but like,
They're really not though.
dude, your CCs have bigger followings. Your CCs combined pull in bigger numbers than that. Like, people watch What's Next because that's pretty much the only outlet that they have for it. And since Meathead Militia's been gone, that isn't even very good anymore.
Exactly, bro.
Like, the reason it was good is because Meathead Militia was doing it. Like, nothing against Commander AF, but like, Jesus, man. Or the,
I
like
wanna
the
say-
person who did it before Commander F. Was it Michael? Whoever that was. Like, come on.
Like even Meathead, like he played the game. Like I want to say he was still like a green player or something.
No, Meathead was actually decent. Like, he wasn't bad. He wasn't great, but like, he tried, dude. And like, he could understand the players. Still understands players. I think he still plays every now and then in tanks.
He does.
Who was it? Was it me and Zach? We popped into his stream the other day and he was playing Warzone and shit. So I don't think he plays tanks anymore, honestly.
No, he does. That day we popped in. Yeah, it was like he said the other day he was playing tanks.
Yeah. But I mean, even like people who used to be part of the like community doesn't like they don't play the game often.
Yeah, and a lot of these newer players, this is like, you don't know what the old times are like when we had Meathead, when we had like, even the Chieftain showed up more than he does now. Like, dude, it used to be so much better. There used to be so much better quality on the NA server. It's just like, it's just gone downhill drastically, and Wargaming doesn't want to do anything about it. It's just, I don't know, man.
This game is depressing the way it's going.
Yeah.
Bro, I have like 8 people in my family that used to play the game, and now I'm the only one that plays. That's like how bad the game has gotten.
I used to have friends that used to play this game a lot that I know in real life, and they haven't played for years, dude. Like, but can't really do anything about it. It is what it is. So
Yeah.
until they start changing things and fixing things, and it's just never gonna change. It's just the way it is. The game's gonna continue to die a slow death. It's gonna live, NA server maybe about 3 to 4 more years, unless they fix something, and the game itself will probably live for about another 5 to 7 years. On the Russian server, an EU server, but like, at what point are they going to introduce just worldwide servers, maybe peer to peer, something like that? Like, at what point are they going to do that? Because they're going to have to.
Mm.
And at that point, are they going to have servers good enough to be able to handle that?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
agree.
know.
I don't know how that's gonna work though. Like, I like the idea of worldwide servers, but I just feel like there'll be too much like lag issues if they don't
The
upgrade
pings
their
would be
servers.
like instead of playing like me playing on 30 ping, I'd be probably playing on like 70, 80, maybe 100 flat.
Which you can
Yeah.
still play on that ping. It just takes a while to get used to. But I don't know. Anything over like 150 is like almost unplayable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
So like, can someone explain what this team clash thing even is?
So basically, it's like the Leblock camo or the Lebshock camo that you could get from a while back. Zach, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, it's that, but they're doing it with the like Wargaming NA Twitch people, so, or stream people. Basically, you pick a commander and you platoon with people and do some missions and stuff like that, and that's what that is. And it adds towards your total for the event, and then you can get like styles and stuff like that.
I should probably try to do it.
I don't know. I might, like, we'll see what happens, but I don't know. I'm disappointed in the Wargaming headquarters and their decision. Like, it was such a big issue. Like, it affected so many people in so many negative ways. It wasn't just a 1 day thing either. It spread into 2 days because they don't realize that. And did they even bring that point up in the meeting? Like, that's just something I want to go and pick their brains about. Like, did you guys bring this up in the meeting? Like, that it just didn't affect the 1 day, it affected the next day too, because some clans got so many techs that they couldn't chip for the next day? Like, those chips for the early time zones fill up in literally like 30 minutes after they're able to be chipped.
Feel
Not
like less
even,
than
bro.
that.
Like 15 minutes.
Yeah, if that. You're lucky if it's 15. Most of the time, it's like instantaneous.
Techs and people just lost out on battles. There are good clans that could have fought through those landing zones. Even mediocre clans that could have fought through some of those, some of those landing zones. I'm not thick health. I
No,
very healthy
and I
ish.
actually
Not
feel
really.
bad. I actually do feel bad for any players that were on those time zones that are like 1, 2, or 3K away from getting a tank, and now they're not going to sit there and have tanks, and they're being left out. That's just shitty.
Well, I mean, I said it and I'll say it again. Like, it's because we're the NA server. If it was a server wide thing, like if it happened to the Russian server and the EU server as well, like they would do something about it. They'd add at least 250 more tanks. Like, the problem is that we're the NA server and we're dying. And we're dying because they're letting us die and because of the decisions that they're making. And this is just going to make the NA server die faster with the decision that they made. Like, there's going to be people who aren't going to pay for things anymore. There's going to be people who aren't going to play campaigns anymore. There's going to be people who just say, fuck it, the game isn't for me and I'm done now. Like, there's people that are just going to do that. And Wargaming, like I said, they're so out of touch with their player base. It's just, it makes my mind fucking just be like, what are you doing? Why? Like, understand your player base. At least put somebody in the position to be able to understand your player base.
Mm-hmm. And what I'm fearing is World Tanks is like really the only tank game out there, so I'm not sure how the player base for Armored Warfare is. I
The
mean, we
player
used
base
to
for
have,
Armored Warfare is meh.
yeah, and then you got War Thunder, but it's just like that's just a little tedious to grind and do everything else in War Thunder.
You have War Thunder, but it doesn't have the like arcadey feel that a lot of people like about World of Tanks. It's just like, sure, you can go play over there, but it's not like, it doesn't have the feel of World of Tanks. And
Right.
that's why World of Tanks was successful at first, because it capitalized on a nice part of the niche market that could spread bigger. Like, fucking Dr. Disrespect, he actually likes tanks. He likes tanks. He likes the potential of tanks, but like, is he gonna be able to come back and play it because of what the game is like? If he plays it for a while, he's gonna probably stop playing. Like,
Probably not.
what
He probably
what
won't
even,
come back.
man? Like, World of Tanks paid a bunch of top influencers to come play on the NA server. Like, and what happened? Did they launch the game anymore? No, I don't think they do. I mean, Vanos and fucking his crew do every now and then to do some like stupid funny shit, but like, you know, they're doing stupid funny shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like the way the game's going now.
No, it's heading in a bad direction. All right, well, let's move on to talking about the update. So, what are you guys' impressions of the update?
You played
Um.
Jane played it. All right, nice.
Well, I mean, it's okay. I really don't know how I feel about the 2.0. Right now, the only issue I really have with the new update is the bug that's going on at the moment, and hopefully they get that fixed soon.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how the Italian heavies are yet. I haven't played any of them, but I'm really curious to see how they play.
Yeah, I mean, they played. The tier 7 is trash. It's so bad. It's big, it's slow, it doesn't have great armor. The gun is. You have a choice between a gun that has good DPM, terrible pen. Or you have a choice, and then your other choice is the gun that has okay penetration and really, really bad DPM. You lose 600 DPM from the first gun to the second gun, and you don't gain any alpha. Your accuracy is worse from the first gun to the second gun, and your handling is worse. So, like, what even? It's a heavy tank that really isn't a heavy tank. You can't play it
Right?
as a support medium because it's too slow and the gun handling is just too bad. Like, the tier 7 is just. It's an all around bad tank. I would highly, highly recommend that you skip the tier 7. Do not play the tier 7. It is absolutely terrible.
Alrighty, so let's probably try to skip to the tier 8 then. See how that plays.
I mean, you're gonna have to. I mean, I just bought it myself, but like I haven't played it, so.
Personally, I can't really like name like a tier 7 that's fun except for like the T29 that's not a premium.
There's plenty of good tier 7s in the game. Plenty of fun that you can have in tier 7s, but like, just the P88, the Caro is just terrible.
I don't know, man. I've never found like enjoyment in tier 7s. Like tier 8 and up is where I have fun. I mean, like tier 6 every now and then, but I've never liked tier 7s. I like I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I like I said, I can't name a tier 7 that's actually like really good except for T29.
Tier,
Yeah.
tier 7's fun if you have the right
Tiger used
tanks.
to be okay.
Especially if you have some of the premiums, E25,
Oh yeah, premiums,
1357.
premiums. But like inside the tech tree, like
Yeah, inside the tech tree, there aren't very many good tanks. Tier 7 is just kind of like it's kind of like a bastardized tier. Just, it is what it is. But yeah, other than that, there was Platoon 2.0. Me and Zach were messing around with that earlier. And yeah, so Platoon 2.0, pretty nice. What do you have to think about it, Zach?
I just like the fact that I can actually see the camos of other people's tanks. But if you're someone like me who's played the game for years at a shit level, if you do the platoon find thing, you literally get the bottom of the barrel type shit.
Yeah, so it matches you with your own like kind of skill level. With your world tanks rating, and that can really hurt some people, especially players like back in 2014 or so, because it takes your world tanks rating from 2014 to now. And see, mine isn't that bad. Mine's like 6,200 or something, like 6,300, somewhere around there.
Yeah, mine's like
Um,
700.
and like, but Zach's is 5,200 for that span. So like,
It's way bad.
he gets really, 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 really bad people in his platoon. I can get okay players in mine. But I play above 8K now. World Tanks rating. Zach's like a 9K, 10K, and it just doesn't reflect how you've played recently. So
If they would have pasted all, like if they would have averaged it from the past 3 months and make that like an average, I think it would be better. But
yeah,
They should do it.
welcome
They
to
should do what
wargaming.
they do with like WoT Labs or Tomato.dg. Like they should make like a rating base like your past 1,000 games. See how you play your past 1,000 games and base your rating off that.
Could work.
I think that's the best thing they should do. That's what they should change about the rating for everything.
well, they have stuff that you can look at the World Tanks rating for monthly and stuff like that, but they're using overall, which I don't understand. Like,
Mm-hmm. They should just base it off your past 1,000 games.
Or even
eh,
this monthly, like like you have the dog tags for example, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
that takes the best WTR or whatever stat you want to use it for, and it takes the best of the 3 months. Now, if they would have took those 3 months and just average your WTR, boom, get whatever your WTR for the platoon is. Bada bing, bada boom, problem solved.
yeah,
And then you get paired with people who are similar skill level instead of
exactly.
me who got. I was just testing it now, and I got what 2300, and this guy's a 37. Like,
Yeah,
not good.
and that's like a lot of people are only going to platoon with people they know and not random people, right? But like I can
Yeah.
see people using it as a gimmicky thing right now, maybe if they're streamers to get views or if they're making a video on YouTube or something like that. And like over the next like month or two, I see it dying down a little bit. Like whatever, they're probably going to keep it in the game because it's going to be a gimmicky feature that people are going to use sometimes. But like I don't really see it being very useful going forward.
I mean, it's a good idea. Like finding people around your skill level, you can make friends that way. I mean, I don't know, but like, it has its pros, but like, it also has its deep list of cons also.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Other than that, like Zach said, you can see your platoon mates next to you now in your garage. It puts you in the middle and them on either side. You can see their tanks when they ready them up, so like you can see what the camo they're running, how many marks they have, stuff like that. It's actually
Kind of
pretty
cool.
neat.
You get some good pictures out of it.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Other than that, with the patch, I think just that and the Italian heavies, right? The main things. Oh, there's the cooldown timer now on you need to repair stuff, and the 50 meter proxy circles in the game.
Oh, they actually put a repair timer on?
Yeah, it shows it on your whatever's broken. Tells you how long you have until it's
Oh,
repaired.
like the mod, like if you
Yeah,
damage.
it used to be a mod. Now they finally implemented it. Like I never noticed it, but that's actually kind of cool.
Yep, it's really neat. They ended up doing that, and yeah. My recommendation for the tanks on the Italian heavy line: skip the 7. I haven't played the 8 yet. Still waiting on the justification. What I've seen from the 9 is that it looks pretty good, and the 10 I've played it on the test server, and when I get it, I'm gonna play it like pretty much a support heavy because that's what it looks like to me. Because you can get the gun handling really really good on it. So yeah. All right.
Yeah.
What was your guys' biggest like whoa moment from the campaign over the campaign?
The
I
fact
mean,
that USC lagged out multiple days later after the server issues.
Yeah. I think what I like the best about it is that how the last day of campaign and one of the battles, the entire server just hit this random lag spike for like 10 seconds and you couldn't do anything. I'm not sure if you guys experienced that or not, but it happened.
Yeah, we did too. It sucked trying to play EBR
Yeah,
on it.
I was on Mannerheim Line playing an EBR. I had 7k spotting damage, and then I ended up yeeting myself off a cliff because the server lagged.
Yeah, like what the fuck was that? Shit.
I go to turn around, so I go to like avoid hitting one of my teammates, and I just fucking server lags and yeets me into a fucking ditch, and I die, and I'm just like, oh god, okay, yep, this happened.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was in a chieftain, and all of a sudden, like, my fucking tank started stuttering out and everything, and all of a sudden, I was like, out in the open, in the field, and I just got killed. I was like, oh my god.
Cursed
Server lags do be
Reversed
hitting.
asked, how long till there is a Russian tank with the Italian loader system? Well, there already is one. It's not exactly the same, but it's the IS-3A. If you're talking about tier 10 with it, probably not for like the next year or two, at the very least.
what about another double barrel though?
Nah, I can't. I don't realistically see another double barrel coming into the game.
I don't like double barrel. Like,
I mean, it's fun to play it, but at the same time, it's like it kind of sucks being on the receiving end of it.
Double barrel tank destroyer.
No.
No, I
Yeah, double barrel tank destroyer with each gun that does 750 alpha. You just annihilate. At that point, it's a 183.
Did you guys see the Chinese tank destroyer that went in the super test with the like it had paper armor and just like
I
nothing really good about it? I mean, the gun handling looked okay.
yeah, but I mean I don't know how it would play because it looks so big and blocky that it probably has like dog shit camo to begin with.
Yeah,
So I don't even know how you'd play. It's not like you can brawl with it because it has no armor. So I mean, we'll see if it even makes it out of super test and into like one of the test servers.
it'd be interesting if they're gonna add it as a reward tank. To be honest.
See what this would trigger a lot of people who are already, but like, give us like for a reward tank, right? Give us like the unnerfed EBR.
I would go
Just
for it and get it to just YOLO artillery.
No, but like, hear me out, right? It's still it's the EBR. It's a reward tank, but like, it's unnerfed essentially. So it still has its good speed. It still has its so-called god tier wheels, which I've never had an issue killing EBRs even pre-nerf. Um, give us something better than this tech tree. Even like maybe a Clan War TD or like an art. I mean,
So
I hate to say it, but like an arty. Like, give us a Clan War
Zach,
arty.
turn your
Something.
mic up, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry, my mic was moved away.
Question mark.
Is it better? Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, but like, yeah, just give us like a Clan War arty or like the pre-nerfed EBR.
Yeah, I mean, like a light tank or a tank destroyer or RD for Clan Wars would be really cool.
Like, because we have heavies, we have a plethora of heavies, we have a plethora of mediums. Like, just give us something like unique.
Yeah, I mean, I want a tank destroyer personally, because it's just or a light tank, dude. Tank destroyer or light tank. Go somewhere you haven't gone before. There's got to be something you could do. The 268v5 was almost something that happened, but like, give us something good.
Exactly.
Like a T100 with wheels, dude. Imagine that, a T100 with wheels just scooting around.
That would
Yeah.
be toxic. No, but like I'd jump on the bandwagon for like an RD or a TD or even like I said, like I'm gonna still say the fucking pre-nerf DBR. I prefer that over anything.
Yeah. Zach, you just need to, at this point, yell into your mic, okay?
Just turn me up in
What
Discord.
do you
I have you
mean?
all the way up, bro. What do you mean? Quiet as fuck.
The Chronicles of Rocket and Sprite.
Listen, at this point in time, we're not worried about getting demonetized on YouTube because, one, we can't be monetized anyway, so
Is this better?
No.
Is it like worse or no?
Bro, I don't know. You sound like, I mean, you sound fine.
or you sound quiet.
What do you mean, bro?
Zach, say something.
Hello?
Say it again.
Hello?
I don't know. I can't tell. Oh well. You'll just keep going.
I'm also not trying to talk loud either. If I wanted to, I could.
Okay.
I'm just trying to be a little bit quieter.
You guys want to talk about the maps that they put in the super test?
I've seen them.
Uh,
They look too open though.
I haven't seen any of them.
They look like
Oh.
3 new procs essentially.
Yeah. I watched Dez's video on it, and I have the same opinion he has. They're basically airfield. They're basically airfield.
It's a map supporting arties and TDs essentially.
Big open stretch on one side, some rubble to fight around on the other side. Like it's basically airfield. Like
Give us like the OG maps. Give us like what was that one map where people played in like the A to like C 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 line?
that's
Yeah,
not
from like A.
descriptive enough, dude. I
It's a winter map, and you had the city on the southern coast.
winter map.
It was a winter map. Let me see if I can find it. Because there was a winter map, which I mean, at the time of like when I
I
was
think I
playing it,
know what
like
you're talking about, and I don't remember the name. Like it had a river running down the middle of it.
maybe
Winterberg? Was that the name of it?
no.
No, it wasn't that. What was it?
Like they brought back Empire's Border. They brought back Pearl River.
Let me see if we can find this. World of Tanks maps. Okay. Wargaming. Hello? Your website's kind of slow. Why you take me to the FCM 50T? I wanted to look at maps.
Like they brought back Berlin, and I mean it's different than it was, but like from the Rampage event, but I mean, it's still Dragon's Ridge is one.
Wait, Dragon's Roots is coming back.
No, I don't think it
No.
is. It should honestly, like they should bring it back.
I'm trying to find
But
Sacred Valley, I think it was.
And then you had
Sacred Valley?
Hidden Village or something.
Sacred Valley, Hidden Village. Yeah.
Windstorm, that's what it was.
Oh yeah, Windstorm. Yep, that's the
That
one
map.
that.
Bring back that map. That map was nice.
Yeah, that had a river running down the middle of it. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and then like bring back Swamp. I mean, that map was kind of scuffed because I remember I played it when I didn't know the game. But like, bring back Swamp, bring back Stalingrad, South Coast, Sacred Valley. Like, I'd actually prefer Sacred Valley nowadays.
Yeah, bring back some of the older maps, even if it's just for like a nostalgia trip or like a game mode, like based on nostalgia. Like, just bring it back.
Yeah, like
I feel like Dragon Ridge would actually be a pretty unique map to have in the rotation now. So
Hidden Valley wasn't bad, but it gives me the vibe of like Pearl River basically, but
I like
more
the Asian
hills.
maps, though, is what it is. Like based in Asia, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like maps like Fiery Salient, that's basically proc. That's
it is
basically
proc.
yeah, it's essentially proc but different name. Maybe different map texture, maybe different terrain features, but it's essentially the same gist.
Good way for Wargaming to just pump out another map. Literally just reskin one that's already in there.
I mean, and like Winter Himmelsdorf, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah. That was a dope though.
I mean, yeah, like Winterberg, the winter version of Runeberg and shit like that. But it's like, I mean, even bring those maps back. Give us like, I mean, yeah, they're the same exact map, but like, it's also something other than just seeing basic Himmels. Just add more flavor into the game again. Just bring back all these old maps that they removed, and the game would probably be fun again.
Yeah, I agree. And just do something to spice the game up. Spice it up. Add some stuff. Like there's a ton of tanks. Spice up the maps.
Yeah, because most of them were removed with update 1.0, and it's just like, give it to us back. Like,
They're trying to add in new maps when they don't really need to. Like the new maps, okay, sure, they're gonna be fine. People are gonna be like, "Oh, we can do this, and
just
this can be
update the
done."
old maps, and you'll probably get players back who liked playing those maps. I mean, not gonna say it's gonna be a lot of players, but it'll bring back some. Like
Yeah,
a handful, I would say.
I mean, the biggest change that they could make to bring back players is either removing arting from pub matches or nerfing it into oblivion, and then
Yeah,
you'll
but
have
like
people
maps
come
like
back.
Port, I didn't really enjoy, but it was fun to play on it.
I honestly want Port to come back because I think they were changing it, or they're supposed to, and like it got
Yeah.
delayed and then pushed back, and I don't think it's been like really changed or
Northwest
like
was a good map.
yeah.
That was one of American maps, right?
I think so. Yeah, it was removed because an imbalance that favored the North team. Yeah, but like, just fix that issue, update it to like the HD versions, and bring it back. Like, it doesn't need to
Bada
take
bing, bada
several
boom.
years to do.
I mean, even removing it for that issue though, like Mountain Pass is the same issue and it has not been removed.
Yeah, like Clan Wars, Mountain Pass favors the North team.
Like the only way to break Mountain Pass is literally push people up the back of the hill where they're camping and get people up in there. But like if the team knows what they're doing, they can counter that so easily. You just gotta push more tanks up. You gotta push like 4 tanks up there, and they'll push the whatever's up there off, and then you kill what's below you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I just like the old world tanks before all like this HD updates and everything else. Like
Yeah,
that.
because you had more maps. It was more fun then. Like,
Mm-hmm.
when you take the maps out, you're putting like, I play pubs, and I get probably Himmels 3 times. I get Proc once, and then the rest of the maps are literally Pearl River, Pilsen, and fucking what's the other trash map I hate? Minsk. And
Yeah, I
it's to
hate
the point where I block them, and then I'll still, I'll do a 20 battle sesh, and I'll probably have, out of those half of the battles, I'll have the same exact map. That's not fun. I
Yeah,
don't like playing the same map over and over again. If that's the case, I'll play Clan Wars 24/7.
a lot of the
Like,
maps support artillery too. Like it just, and I'd rather arty be the way it used to be and just one shot me so I could get it over with and go back to my garage than fucking be stunned for like 3 minutes.
yeah.
And they still hit me for like 500. So like,
You could keep the arty the same, just limit it to one, maybe two max per team. Don't put triple arty. Triple arty just ruins everything.
I think arty needs to just do less damage. It just needs to do less damage.
Exactly.
The stun is like it's whatever. I get that it's like a mechanic that is a support mechanic, but the fact that they can do so much damage and stun you is just it's so stupid. It's an arcade game. We're not going for realism. If we were going for realism, fucking it would be like War Thunder. It's like World of Tanks Identity is an arcade game, dude. Like, come on.
Exactly, bro.
But I guess
Oh,
Wargame likes to sit there and kill our game though, so they were not gonna change it.
Yeah, like just bring back, like, I mean, Stalingrad wasn't the best map, but like you just like with all the tanks now they have, like these maps would be so nice because literally it's a map that, yeah, you have Stalingrad, you have the 890 line for TDs and already you have the city for everything in
Another
city.
another thing I think they should do is they should kind of make RD AP only because you actually have to hit a tank to do any kind of damage. Just nerf the fucking damage on AP rounds, because at least when RD has AP rounds, you have a chance to bounce the shell too. Like what?
Listen, the most broken thing is tier 5 and 6 artillery, okay? Like tier 5 and 6 artillery are so broken. The M44 is like, yeah, hell yeah, give me like a 16-second reload and let me be able to stun and hit you for 200 damage and be accurate as hell and just, yeah, let's go.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's what they need to do with RD2. They just need to put AP rounds, maybe lower the damage on AP rounds and then put a decent pin on it. Like where, not too high of a pin but not too low of a pin, so like tanks have a chance to bounce it and stuff like that. And you actually have to hit your shots.
Yeah.
I don't know, I just say 1 or 2 a battle. Lower the stun or lower the damage. I think just 1 or 2 a battle. Preferably 1, but
No, don't make Artie a super sniper. What the fuck? That'd be terrible.
Yeah, don't make the fucking RD accurate either, because like that would just kill the game then.
I say that we have special fucking matchmaking for artillery where it only puts them in 15v15 RD games.
That'll be like the best thing ever.
But like, I don't know, you bring back the maps, you limit arty to 2 max per game, and you probably can actually either retain the currently dying player base or gain some.
but they're cool events like the Carl and shit, and the racing chappies.
Yeah,
I know, but that's only
we've said in past podcasts too. Like, just bring cool events in, dude. Like, you have the game modes that you could just keep them on rotation. Literally all they need to do, and people will stay just to play the fun game modes, right? So
Yeah, I agree.
yep. All right. Well, if nobody's got very much of anything else to say, we're gonna go ahead and we'll call that the podcast for tonight.
Alrighty. I really don't have anything else to say though.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
I covered everything I wanted to.
Okay.
Probably talk more
Curtis,
about play today, so like I don't know the new update.
I see. I see. Cursed Reverse says, but is there money in game modes like that? There could be. I mean, there could be.
Oh, going on to that money topic real quick. Community League, literally top 3 teams have their camos make like camos available in the premium shop, and boom. Not only does Wargaming profit off of, the sponsor for Community League, but they also profit from the player base, whoever wants to buy X team's, camo. Almost like how they did in Team Clash on their RU server. You were able to buy it for like $7. Just
Yeah.
have that here. They'll make a killing.
Yeah, some of those camos are really, really nice.
Yeah, especially if the team camo looks dope. Like I'll spend $7 for a camo. I don't care.
I know other games do that. They just sit there. They will like,
CS:GO, COD, they all do it.
yeah, they do it. Yeah.
And they make a fucking killing out of it. Wargaming just doesn't see that way though. I don't know why. I think they need a new marketing manager or something like that.
I don't know. We'll just have to see. But yeah. Anyway, that's where we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna call the podcast. Thanks to everybody who came by and watched the podcast on Twitch. This will be going up on YouTube shortly later. Probably it'll probably go up tomorrow. And yeah. If you guys want anything to change with the game, with the way Wargaming Headquarters handles the North American server, gonna have to stop playing for a couple months and get the server popped down for them to take notice. Gonna have to be a strike or something, otherwise they're just gonna keep treating the NH server like trash. And with that, I'm Rocket, and I'll see you guys later. Star, Alice, and Zach, you guys got closing remarks?
No, just if you want to get the game changed, you gotta put your voice out there. That's the only thing I really can say. It's just got something to
You're
say.
not gonna like this.
Put your voice out there.
Gotta plug that Twitch.
Zach, what the fuck, man?
Easy plug for me, dude.
Look, Tubby came in. What
What
the
about OnlyFans?
You gotta stop playing World of Tanks for anything to change, just like me. There's my 2 cents.
I like that idea.
All right. I mean, Tubby stopped playing for years, so. All right. All right. With that, we will talk to you guys later, and make sure you tune in next week, Tuesday, going live about the same time, and we'll catch you guys later.
Yep, see ya.
Peace.